Let me tell you a secret about evil. Let me tell you a secret about deception. Here's the secret. It's convincing. Okay? Evil is not going to come with horns, a pitchfork, and a red motherfucking tail. It's going to come like Santa Claus, making your dreams come true, giving you whatever you want. And what did Jesus say? Deny self. Deny temptations. And what did the devil offer Jesus? The world. Riches. High political fucking status. That's basically what's going on today. We have a fake culture based off of lies. And even in the so-called Christian community, it's a fake culture based off of lies to make the atheists even more skeptical of your stupid pagan fucking rituals called Christmas and Easter, which I call Saturnalia and Ishtar. Okay? Evil is convincing. Evil gives you the simplest explanation so it can convert you to its cause. Truth takes the tiniest fucking iota of effort, but you still don't want to do it. You want to be spoon-fed. Okay, well, cool. Guess what? There is no spoon. There's no fucking spoon, and you have to figure out how to manipulate and understand reality yourself. You have to figure out how to gain people's, you have to gain their trust in order for them to even think about listening to you. So I just want to point out that there's a fine fucking line between knowing something and knowing of something. I mean, like, take me for instance. I read fucking books. I don't listen to the news or watch fucking CNN or Fox. That's all evil. I read stuff from the source, the historical context. And that's why Jordan Peterson is so amazing, because everyone comes at him with opinions. But you know what Jordan Peterson has? Statistical data. Actual experiments. Not just your opinion on equality, but what actually occurs when equality happens. Because guess what? He's a psychologist, and that's all he's done. That's his profession. And so when you want to tell a psychologist that you're wrong, even though he has the data, because it hurts your feelings, that's not any progressive way to move forward. Progressivism has turned into a degeneratism. They're not being progressive anymore. They're literally saying facts don't matter. If I don't want to have a penis, I can declare I'm a woman, even though I have a penis. I could start wearing women's clothing, grow my hair out, and wear makeup and take testosterone to get titties, but I still have a penis, so you should still call me a woman. I mean, where did biology go? Like, where did scientific fact go? I mean, if you've studied the Ukraine, they wanted to get rid of gender inequality as far as the economics point of view, economic status point of view. And what happened? The differences in gender increased. They got rid of programs that said men should be engineers and women should be nurses. They got rid of all that. In the Ukraine, it's an actual thing. And what happened? Women tended to go to humanitarian and people type jobs because they're good at empathy, whereas men went into more mechanical and tool driven jobs because they're more about stuff. Women are about emotions, guys are about stuff. And when you want to get rid of all that stuff and claim it's just culturally based, guess what happens? People will be themselves from their biological chemical balances in their brain. I'm not saying every man is the same or every woman is the same. I'm saying statistically there are tendencies. And sure, correlation doesn't equal causation, but there's definitely a motherfucking correlation there. And so, evil wants to make you think there is no such thing as gender. And that's fine. You know, that's fine. That's a nice opinion. But there is. And here's the weird part. I believe in reincarnation, right? Even though I'm a Christian, I shouldn't, whatever. Reincarnation to me is real. So what if I was mostly a girl in my past lives? And what if girls today were mostly men in their past lives? So they have more, masculine traits. I'll admit, I did ballet. I like art. I cry during movies. I love music. I get moved by human emotion and the scope of existence. Whereas most dudes just want to do hard labor, come home, drink a beer, and then watch their favorite sitcoms. That's fine. I accept my feminine aspects. That's nice. But I still consider myself a man, and this isn't some kind of like anti-Semitic prejudice bullshit. Because I grew up Jewish, I know what oppression is. I know what slavery is. I know what genocide fucking is. Okay? It's not foreign to me. It's not something I Googled. It's something I was taught in Sunday school while I'm reading the Torah in Hebrew. So, I mean, what evil is, evil makes you want to think you are in control, basically. You're in charge. That's basically the tenets of Satanism. Nothing matters. Be yourself. Do what you want to do. Do what thou wilt. That's fine. I don't give a fuck. God made you a dumbass. That's fine. I can believe that. You can believe that. Sure. But I believe in predestination. I believe in Ephesians 1 and 4 and 11. I believe in Romans 28 and 29. And if you want to say the Bible doesn't mean what it actually says it means, then guess what? You don't believe the Bible. So I'm one of those Christians who, believes in astrology, reincarnation, that Christmas is pagan, and Easter is pagan. Well, how can you say Christmas is pagan and astrology is real in the same breath? I don't know, because the Bible says astrology is real. Judges 5:20. The stars in their courses fought against Sisera that day. I guess that means the stars affect historical outcomes. But what books have you read to disprove me? None. You don't read shit. Just like an atheist trying to disprove Christianity when they have as much fucking knowledge of the Bible as I do about rocket science. Okay? Why would you take an atheist's authority on the Bible, and why would you take a skeptic's authority on astrology if they don't have a single astrology book? I mean, it's just like, it's not your field, bro. And if you want to come at me with evidence instead of opinions, we can talk one day. But until then, astrology is real, and the Bible is real. And reincarnation is most likely real. Because, John the Baptist was supposed to be Elias reincarnated, according to Jesus. It's literally what it said. John the Baptist, that man is Elias who was for to come. That's what Jesus says. So, that there's this whole hidden, mystical interpretation of the Bible that these fucking pagan rednecks have totally shat on, making atheists even more atheistic because they don't want to be a redneck. You don't have to be a redneck and believe the Bible. That doesn't cancel each other out. What about all the Christians in Israel who believe the Bible? Are they rednecks? No. It's a spiritual text, only meant for spiritual souls, of which only God created. So basically, if you want to start figuring out reality, you need to shut the fuck up. Stop talking. Stop hanging out with the same people and just thinking they're right because they're cool. Because guess what? I don't care if they're cool. In fact, the more cool you are, the less right you are. The less honest and truthful and timeless you are. Because what does cool mean? Something that is hip at that given moment in time. You know what I want? Something that's hip every fucking second until eternity. Being cool is the exact opposite of what you need. Oh, he's charming and charismatic and funny and smart. Being witty, clever, is not intelligence. It's you having a bunch of million fucking backlines that you memorized. So my main point with this video is to just let you know that this whole identity thing, where only certain people can be certain things, that's what's fucking up this world. Identity politics. all Christians are the same, all atheists are the same. No, they're not. All white people are the same. Really? So Bill Gates is the same as fucking Jeffrey Dahmer because they're white males? If you want to start judging people on something they can't fucking control, that's when you become a prejudiced person. Good for fucking you. You know? Like, you are the definition of racist if you think all white males are evil. And if you don't think all white males are evil, good for you, because guess what? Half of them voted for Hillary. If you didn't have white males on your fucking side, you wouldn't have even got Obama to be elected. Because guess what? Most of America is white males, and they elected Obama. It wasn't just black people who elected Obama. There's 330 million people in this country. And only 60 million voted for Hillary Clinton, and only 60 million people voted for Trump. That's only 120 million. That's not even half of America. Half of America didn't want to get involved with this stupid showmanship, bullcrap, Broadway-style politics. Politics has become entertainment these days. And that's fucking wrong. Because guess what? They enforce laws. They tell you if you can smoke weed or have a firearm. They tell you that if you don't pay your bills, you're going to jail to get raped by a motherfucking other cellmate who's in there for murder. America is the daughter of Babylon, guys, and prophecy is just slowly encroaching this time and place. And the whole rise of the fucking radical left wing is just a huge illustration of it, especially because the right wing is a bunch of fucking pagans anyway, too. The right wing probably is right more in a political stance, but the left wing is wrong in the spiritual, political, and fucking sexual stance. Sure, yeah, we should, lift up the downtrodden. That was the whole point of the liberals. Let's lift up the people who are oppressed. Black, gays, minorities, blah, blah, blah. But guess what? Women's rights? Women are not a minority. Did you happen to know there's more women on the earth than fucking men? So it's not about minority, it's about groups. And if your group isn't properly represented, guess what? You might just be a fucking individual. All these fucking hipsters are saying, don't judge all black people because they're all different. Oh, but in the same breath, they'll say, I'm gay and I speak for all gays. But I thought you just said that we shouldn't judge people by something they can't control. If you can't control that you're gay or black, then why the fuck should that be your argument? Why the fuck should that be your crutch? Oh, because you don't want to actually think for your fucking selves. And trust me, thinking for yourselves is hard. But guess what? It's what makes us human. It's what distinguishes us between my fucking dog right there. We think for ourselves. We don't feel. If we went back to emotions and how we felt about every little fucking microaggression, then we'd be fucking little baby kids and not wanting to touch the stove. Let's ban stoves because it hurts when I touch it. No, bitch. Grow up and don't touch it. Sorry, I'm kind of pissed, but, that's how it is. To have to see shit going down when you're on a level of just something far. It's like predestination is the only thing making me sane. Predestination is the only thing that makes me not pull my fucking hair out, because guess what it says? God's in charge. God preordained the world before the foundations of existence. So that's just my opinion, but here's the thing about my opinion. It comes with some fucking study. It comes with not just Googling something. If you know of something, but if you know something, let's get this show started, bro. Or girl. I don't give a fuck what your gender is. I literally, my sister's gay. I worked with 2 transgender people before. That's fine. I don't care. But to say that someone is racist or prejudiced because they don't happen to agree with you is just a fucking, it's a cop-out. That's the definition of it. If you don't want to agree with people, that's fine. But unless you're left wing, that means you can sue them. It's gotten to that point of just ridiculous craziness. I don't care. This is America. It's freedom of speech. And if someone actually wants to harm you, guess what? We have the Second Amendment to protect you from that. But guess what protects the First Amendment of you saying everyone's a dumbass? The Second Amendment. If we didn't have the Second Amendment, you can't preserve any of the other goddamn fucking amendments. If you want to get rid of the Second Amendment, just move. See how it is in communist China, North Korea, Russia. Have fun. This country is not some fucking experiment that went wrong. It's fucking run by Illuminati, Freemason, skull and bone, motherfucking pedophile perverts, so as to trick you into thinking that the Constitution is evil and wrong. But, have fun at Bohemian Grove.